Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's April 6th on the Soul Sister channel. My name is Kat. I am an accredited astrologer of over 25 years, a spiritual life coach, as well as a tarot reader. Welcome to my channel. Let's get started with our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. See all that darkness leaving your bodies. Second one. On this second deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, toxicity, and negativity from our emotional astral bodies. Good. One more. On this third cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, toxicity, and negativity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness and murkiness leaving. It's all being replaced by this beautiful white light made up of white light, love, and the will to good. This white light is going out and making a beautiful protective bubble around us. And this bubble is deflecting all evil, low vibration, and negativity back to its source. Good morning. Good morning. Let's sit in this space of peace and light just for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That feels so good. All right, welcome to Tuesday. We have some great energy to work with today. Moon is still in Aquarius, so we are still into that. Our mood is one of thinking of new ideas and different ways of doing things, innovative ways of doing things. And like yesterday, we're bringing that energy forward. Today, we're going to add a little bit of group work. So it's not just us coming up with an idea and presenting that idea to our boss or maybe our partner or a friend or family member. We are going to work in a group today. The energy is there for more group work and brainstorming. So our ideas and everyone else's new and different ideas are getting thrown into the mix. And man, with all that great energy of the moon in Aquarius, we definitely have the opportunity today to come up with some new innovative ideas of how to do old things in a new, more perfected way, a new, more viable way. So working with others and brainstorming, but there's also something else in the mix today. Out of this group work, we might notice someone we haven't noticed before. We're attracted to them because they're mentally stimulating. So they are communicating, they're saying things that really attract our attention. It's challenging us, maybe challenging our ideas, or maybe it kind of confirms our ideas. And then there's this back and forth banter going on too. So be aware of that, especially if we're in group work today. There is that opportunity for a new relationship to begin today. Don't miss the opportunity. Have the antenna up and just be aware that there might be somebody new coming in our lives today. That is some pretty cool stuff as we're working on good work. We're working on new ideas, innovations, new processes. Oh man, it's all looking good today. It's all working together with others and seeing what we can come up with. And I bet we will be coming up with some amazing solutions, amazing new processes that we could have never thought of before or even on our own. So, what is our advice for today on this Tuesday with all this wonderful new innovative Aquarian energy flying around? Storm fields, kind of like I think yesterday we had some obstacles, or maybe that was Sunday, obstacles and challenges. So this is the obstacle and challenge card again. We are going to face some obstacles, and some of us are going to face obstacles and challenges today. Ghost lands, and some of us are listening to stories from others about who we are, and some of us are listening to old worn out stories that we've told ourselves that aren't really true. And balancing act. You know, when we're working with others, we have to balance. We have to balance how we talk to them, how we communicate, how they communicate with us, making sure that we're honoring everyone's perspective, even though it may not reflect ours. But some of us are facing obstacles and challenges. This may come out as conflict in the group work. Maybe someone will say something not so nice about our particular idea. Maybe we'll receive some pushback from the group on where we're coming from, our perspective. Don't take that personally today. We are going to just look at everything objectively. And if we feel that we have reason to continue to support our own idea, we need to look at that objectively and present that objectively to the group, not emotionally, not confrontationally. There's a lot of that energy around this week where we can take working together and compromising and coming to a consensus. And just like that, it turns into a confrontation and everyone wanting their own way. And of course, that never works out. When we are dealing with this, when we are working with the group and we're feeling like we are not being honored or our position isn't being acknowledged, take a look inside. A lot of us are bringing some old baggage along with us of who we are. Like I said, how other people see us. We may have people in our group today who are saying things to us that we don't agree with about ourselves. But what story are we telling ourselves? And that's what Ghostlands is about, because we're telling ourselves a fib. We're bringing back stories from the past about us, our own selves. Either somebody else provided the story for us or we made up our own story, but the story is a fable. It's not true. So if we feel ourselves going into this emotional shutdown, if someone comes at us and questions our perspective or our idea, we need to take a time out and see where our reaction is coming from. Make sure it's not coming from an old, worn out emotion that isn't viable anymore, isn't true, doesn't work. You know, make sure we're tolerant, make sure we're objective, even if it's coming at us today. And then balancing. You know, it all has to balance. Do we want to keep promoting our idea even though it's meeting conflict? Even though others are giving it pushback? Do we feel that it really is that worthy, that we need to keep working with it? Do we find that maybe, okay, they have some constructive criticism, maybe we can refine it or redefine it, or maybe it needs to be chucked altogether? It depends, but we need to be open, we need to be objective, we need to listen and not fall into some emotional drama from our past because we're feeling we're being attacked. And that's what it will feel like. We're not being attacked today. That is not happening. Maybe our idea isn't the best that's ever been put forward, but we're going to be objective about that and we're going to work with that. And again, we're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. If our idea has some If it can be revived, it can be refined, redefined. Don't just toss it out and say, never mind, you don't like my idea? Forget it, I'm going home. That is not the attitude today. The attitude today is working and balancing and working together and bringing balance to that whole dynamic, so that whatever resolution we come up with, whatever solution we come up with, it's going to come from all of us working together. It's not going to be my idea. It's not going to be your idea. It's going to be our idea today. So keep that in mind so that you can keep your emotions in balance and you don't get into that space where you can't even play anymore because you're feeling so attacked and threatened. Don't go there. It isn't about us. It isn't about you. Okay? Make it a good day. And just like every day, life is lived from the inside out. Namaste.